Assalamualaikum and welcome back to the class of mathematics, class 6. So today we are going to start our second chapter, and the name of the chapter is ratio and percentage. That means in this chapter we are going to deal with two new terms. Actually not that new, you have actually heard about these terms in your lower classes. But in this chapter we are going to learn in details and learn about the type of math that are to be solved with the concept of ratio and percentages. So yes, in the previous chapter we have learned about fraction, whole number, integers, decimals. So basically decimals or fraction, whatever you say, are actually directly dependent with ratio and percentages. Okay. So firstly, let us see what are the types of maths that are to be solved. So firstly, comparing two numbers expressing in the form of ratio. Since we will compare here between two numbers expressing in the form of ratio, that means we are also going to learn how to express some numbers in the form of ratio. Then simplifying ratio, equivalent ratios. Then word problems related to comparison of ratio. So these are at a glance the things that we are going to learn. So firstly, we need to know what is ratio, since the chapter is all about, the name of the chapter is given dedicating to ratio and percentage. So we must need to know what is ratio. So a ratio indicates how many times one number contains another. That means with the help of ratio, we actually compare between two things or three things. Basically, ratio is determined between two numbers mostly. So we actually compare. Like if my father have 5 chocolates and I do have 3 chocolates. So one thing we can do for finding out the difference or to compare, that I have 5 minus 3, that is 2 chocolates less than my father, or my father has 2 chocolates more than my father. But in some cases where we can't actually, if there is a big difference or the difference is very, like if something happens like that I have 5 chocolates and my father has 50 chocolates. You can see that the difference is 50 minus 5, 45. It's a very huge number. Actually, the number of chocolates that I have is very lesser than 50. So in this type of comparison, or some comparisons where we can't get actual time, like I have one thing, another person has 2. So for this type of comparison, like for this type of difference, for finding out, what we do, we actually use ratio. Like in this type of thing, if we say, if I do have 3 chocolates, my father has 5. We express in the form of this 2 is 2. We can say I have, the ratio of my chocolate is 3 to 5 to the chocolate of my father. Similarly, we can see here we have a piece of banana and 2 apples. So if I want to say what is the ratio of the apple to banana, we can see here we have 2 apples and 1 banana. So we can say, if we are saying there can be 2 type of statement. What is the ratio of apple to banana, or what is the ratio of banana to apple? So I am going to write 2 type of statements here. The ratio of apples to banana. Another one is the ratio of banana to apples. So for the first case, when we are saying that what is the ratio of apples to banana, then we have to write the term number or the comparison of the limited number upon which we are going to compare. Like we are actually here taking the exact number like 2 and the ratio 2 banana, so banana would be 1. So we can say here, like if the number of banana is 1, then the number of apple would be twice. That means the number of banana is half of the number of apple. Again, the number of, like from this statement we can say that the number of apple is twice the number of banana. But from this statement, the ratio with banana to apples would be 1:2. So in this case, we will say like this: the number of banana is half of the number of apples.